Hello students, you know what are metals. You also know what are acids, right? Acids like HCl, HNO3 and so on. But do you know what happens when metal reacts with acids? See, if someone asks you what happens when acids react with bases, what happens? You have a simple answer to it. When acids and bases react with each other, they result in the formation of salt and water. Yes or no? Similarly, you'll have an answer today after watching this video, and you can answer it very easily. What will happen when metal react with acid? So let us try to find out the answer for this. So a simple answer to the question is yes, metals have tendency to react with acid, resulting in a formation of salt and hydrogen. Okay. Now, if I consider an example of magnesium, which is a metal, which is an active metal, right? So magnesium in a solid state interacts with hydrochloric acid, resulting in the formation of a salt, that is magnesium chloride, with an evolution of hydrogen gas. So this particular example of a magnesium, it is an example for a single replacement reaction demonstrating the generation of hydrogen gas. Now the next question which should strike in your mind is, do all metals react in the same manner? So let us try to find it out by taking an example of aluminium. When we place aluminium within an acid, it initially appears not to react. What can be the reason of not reacting at the initial stage, or it doesn't readily react with an acid? That is because there is a layer of aluminium oxide which has been deposited over the aluminium surface. Now what can be this layer formation because of? That is due to interaction of aluminium at the surface with the air. Aluminium is a highly active metal, so it easily interacts with the air, results in the formation of aluminium oxide and forms a protective barrier over the surface. Okay, so initially what happens when you add certain acid to this, the acid first removes this protective barrier and then starts reacting with the aluminium which is underneath. Okay, so that's what you can observe from the screen. So I've placed an aluminium foil within an hydrochloric acid and it is showing a slow initial reaction. Now as soon as the reaction proceeds, now let us see what happens. So once the acid has removed the oxide layer which was acting as a barrier across the aluminium foil, now what will happen? Reaction will definitely speed up, right? And how can you find out that the reaction has been speeded up? Resulting in a producing of lot of hydrogen bubbles, right? So that's what you can observe from the screen here. Ultimately, you can observe as the reaction proceeds at a higher speed, the silver color aluminium foil had now been converted or turned into a dull grey color. ठीक है? What can be the reason for this production of dull grey color, as you can observe on the extreme right hand side beaker? That is because of the formation of AlCl3. That means what is happening here? Your aluminium is interacting with HCl, right, resulting in a formation of aluminium trichloride, which is a salt and whose evidence you can get from the formation of a dull grey color in the beaker, and with the evolution of a hydrogen gas in the form of bubbles. You can observe the bubbles here. So that is due to evolution of the hydrogen gas. That means it proves that yes, aluminium is also a metal which easily interacts with hydrochloric acid, that is interacting with an acid. But however, what you can remember about aluminium is it shows or it proceeds with slow initial reaction. Okay, now let us consider if instead of HCl, if I consider certain different acids, say nitric acid, what would be the reaction then? So what kind of acid is nitric acid? It is a strong oxidizing agent. Okay, so since it is a strong oxidizing agent, what happens is when metal reacts with nitric acid, in the initial stage we expect that there should be a formation of salt and hydrogen. But however, this nitric acid being an oxidizing agent, it will have tendency to oxidize H2 into water. So H2 will be converted into H2O, right? At the same time, it will itself get reduced. Itself get reduced to various types of oxides of nitrogens like N2O, which is a nitrous oxide, commonly known as laughing gas, or it can also be converted into NO, nitric oxide, or it can be converted into NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide. Able to understand? So let us go through it again. What about HNO3, that is nitric acid? It is a strong oxidizing agent. Being a strong oxidizing agent, metal does not interact with nitric acid to evolve hydrogen gas, right? The reason being, nitric acid interacts with the H2 produced in the initial stage and converts into water. At the same time, it itself gets reduced to various types of oxides of nitrogen. Is it okay? After that, let us take another example with reference to, say, magnesium or manganese. These are highly active metals and they can be easily undergoing the reaction with even very dilute acids, like very dilute nitric acid. If I consider, they can undergo the reaction resulting in a formation of salt and hydrogen. Okay, so in general, if you consider for certain active metals, if I consider the rate of reactivity, so it has been observed that the reactivity decreases in this order. So magnesium is highly active towards acid, followed by aluminium, followed by zinc, and followed by iron. Is it okay? However, there are certain metals which we term as noble metals. Those are not acting, or those are not active, or does not interact easily with various kinds of dilute acids. Let us see an example for them as well. So up till now, you have seen various metals interacting with dilute or concentrated acids, resulting in the formation of salt and hydrogen gas. But if you consider now an example of a noble metals like gold and platinum are the ones which have very high melting points. Okay, and they does not easily corrode or interact with atmospheric air, and even does not interact with acids, that you can observe here. So if I consider gold and I try to find out the reaction with dilute HCl, will the reaction undergo? No, it's not going to work out. Instead of dilute HCl, if I take concentrated HCl, again it is not going to work out. If I take concentrated nitric acid, the reaction still does not work out, right? However, it has been observed that this noble metals like gold and platinum can undergo easy reaction with aqua regia. Now, what is this aqua regia? Aqua regia is also commonly known as royal water. Okay, and how this aqua regia is prepared? Aqua regia is basically a freshly prepared mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid with reference to concentrated nitric acid. Okay, taken in the ratio of 3:1, right? So such type of mixtures, that is aqua regia, can easily dissolve even gold, even though neither of these acids alone can do so. Okay, as far as this aqua regia is concerned, it is a highly corrosive, so you need to handle this to extreme care. It's a fuming liquid, right? But the main property of this particular reagent is it can dissolve the noble metals as well. Is it clear? So that's for this particular video. Thank you for watching.